Well, here we are in the van we call Vanna White, and it's a beautiful day, and I am going to show you how to make my microwave eggs and beans. And here's what I do. I've already cut up some garlic, 2 cloves of garlic, just 2, and I've cut up about 1 inch of ginger, and I happen to have some rosemary, so I'm going to put that in. So I'm going to take my bowl, which is microwave safe, and I'm going to stick this stuff in here. Then, so you can see it's all in there. And then I'm going to take 1 can of beans. They happen to be organic beans made with sea salt from Trader Joe's. And they're pretty cheap, $1.09 a can. You can see there's a little bit of water in there. I'm going to put the whole can in. I'm just going to lay this down. And I'm going to use a fork for now to get the rest of these beans out. You'll see why I use the fork. And there you could see I add all the beans. There's still a little bit of sauce in there. Maybe I will take a spoon and get a little more sauce out of that can. So now I'm going to add some cumin, which I happen to have handy here. Cumin. And I'm going to put some cumin in, maybe 4 or 5 shakes. And then I've already pre-ground my pepper. So I'm just going to open this up. Should be, so you can see a little bit of pepper in there. I'm going to put that in there, black pepper, fresh ground. Then I'm going to take my fork and mix this up. And I'm going to put the whole thing in the microwave for 1 minute to warm it up. So here we go. We put it into the microwave. And we press the number 1, which is going to give us a quick minute. Okay, that was 1 minute. Now I'm going to pull it out of the microwave. This is a meal for 2. I just pulled it out of the microwave, the beans that are warmed up. Now I'm going to put in 4 eggs. 4 raw eggs. I'm just going to break them in. I like to clean the eggs with my fingers. I use my fingers, like I said, to clean the eggs out. I've got my 4 eggs in here. I have my cumin, my pepper, and my garlic and my ginger already in there, plus a little bit of rosemary. And now I am going to stir it with a fork, which is nice because you kind of whip the eggs up with the fork. So I do a little bit of whipping, like even a little fast whipping with the fork tines. Okay. Oh, look. We have water coming out of the sink. And I will wash these hands and the fork. That noise you hear is just our gulper pump, which is pumping out of the gray water that just dropped out of the sink from a tray down below the sink. And it's pumping it out of there into our gray water tank. And now we come back to our microwave. But this time, I'm going to put it on for 4 minutes. And you'll see that. Okay, the 4 minutes are up. Let's look and see what's going on in here. Something got warmed up. Look at that nice skim that has formed. Kind of looks like a kind of looks like a black bean souffle. I'm going to take my fork again, and I'm just going to fold in the cooked part of the eggs. And you see it's still liquidy in there. So we did 4 minutes so far, plus 1 minute before we put the eggs in. Now I'm going to put it in at power level 7 for 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and we're going to see how that goes. So let's try this. Okay, back into the microwave. We close the door. We're going to put it at power level 7 for 2 minutes and 35. Cook time 2. Okay, and now I'm going to press start. Okay, 2 minutes and 35. Let's see what it looks like. Still hot. I can still carry it though. Okay, so that was level 7. And it still looks like it has some liquid in it. Although, actually, now that I stir this up, I think it looks perfect. I have scrambled eggs and beans with garlic and ginger and cumin and black pepper and a little rosemary. Yeah, that is perfect as far as I'm concerned. You might go 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I suppose, at power level 7 for the last bit. And of course, it depends on your location. Maybe things cook a little bit differently in your microwave. This is a GE microwave / convection oven / air fryer that we're using here in our little van to make our breakfast this morning. So if this is all you want, you are done making your scrambled eggs with black beans. But if you are interested in a little bit more, I like to add a little nutritional yeast, and I do that from my nice spice container. So I give a nice layer there. I will add also some yogurt into the mix. Today it happens to be Greek yogurt. It cools it off for one and gives you a little more flavor, kind of like black bean egg ice cream. And that's it, and we'll eat it in a little while. I hope you enjoyed the video from Carla's Kitchen. Like the channel if you like the video. Give us a super thanks if you can.